shining at me.
With a new day, and hopefully, Bono, I'll be catching up with you and family in Dublin early in the new year. Can't wait for it. Now, it gives me great pleasure to introduce the boys from America. Justin.
Hey.
Nick.
How are you?
Jeff.
How are you?
And Drew.
How you doing?
How are you?
Very good.
So, welcome to Australia.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And must say, I love your stuff.
Thank you.
And I just said before we started filming, the video. I've got to ask about the video. I mean, you can't be all four losers like that, surely.
Believe it or not,
Actually, yeah.
No, actually, it was just a lot of fun. I mean, the director, Wayne Isham, is a very, very talented director. He's done 3 of our videos now, and he had this concept for all of us, you know, for the video, and I do, all of us seeing the same girl, courting the same girl, and falling in love with the same girl. But at the end, you know, we couldn't decide which one of us wanted to end up with her. We all did, so he kind of threw a little funny twist in there, put Screech from Saved by the Bell at the end. So
yeah, no, it's very cool. Very
comic relief from Wayne. So.
Well, I mean, it's quite a departure when you say he's made all 3. I mean, the video before that in the boxing ring.
Yeah.
I mean, that was sensational. I mean, I didn't realise it was the same producer, you know?
Yeah.
Because that was beautifully shot too, you know?
That's one of the great things about Wayne is that each one of his videos is completely different. I mean, he also did Livin' La Vida Loca for Ricky Martin. He did Miami for Will Smith. He's got a very good eye, and all his videos look completely different. So that's the main reason I think he's had so much success over the last year.
I must say though, I mean, I don't want to be rude or anything like that, but I really believe, you know, if you do those sort of videos like you've done with the current one, you really should go to a gym. I mean, you can't...
Yeah.
You make me sick, you lot. You look so bloody healthy. What's going on around here, you know? Now, tell us about the band, how it formed. You 2 are brothers, obviously.
Yeah, Nick and I are brothers.
Yeah.
And actually, Jeff was in L.A. He had another group before this, and the guys bailed out on him. And I got in touch with him through a mutual friend of ours, and I went out to L.A. and started singing with him.
So this is from Ohio, right?
From Ohio, yeah. We're all from Ohio, but we actually didn't know each other in Ohio. Like, Justin, Drew, and I knew each other, but we didn't know Jeff.
Oh, right.
So I didn't meet Jeff till I moved to L.A., actually, to join the group.
Right.
And then Justin came out about 2 weeks after that, and eventually Drew moved out to L.A. too, and we just went from there, started singing all around L.A., and eventually got discovered.
And you left a rather strange profession, right?
Yeah, it was completely opposite from this.
So what were you doing?
I was driving an ambulance in Brooklyn, New York. It's
Oh my God.
It was never a dull moment.
And I might add, after today, you did a store appearance. You should be driving an ambulance with all those kids.
Yeah.
they're wrecked down at the record store. Okay, so you get together. Now you're discovered by.
Well, we actually we wanted to get backstage at a Boyz II Men concert and sing for them and kind of get discovered the same way they did. They sang for Bell Biv DeVoe and got their deal that way. And we did get backstage and we did sing. We sang on a local radio station in L.A. And Boyz II Men didn't hear us, but the guy who's now our manager actually heard us sing that day and thought we were very talented and started working with us.
Right.
And helped us get a demo together, and then eventually he got passed on to Motown.
Right.
So that's how that that's how we finally got signed.
Well, I'll tell you what. We'll just go to one of your clips. And this is to all those girls that were down at the store, and the boys say it to you girls, I do cherish you. Right, there it is, I do, from the boys. Back to your videos, and the style you've got, and the look. Was that hard? I mean, did you sit down and think, right, these are the looks we want, or what? You
know what? We really didn't do anything like that. We've just pretty much been ourselves the whole time.
That's right.
And that's what's the best thing about being in this group. I mean, we put ourselves together. We write a lot of our music. We produce a lot of the music, and we're just ourselves. We dress like ourselves. We dress the way we would dress and look the way we would look if we weren't even in 98 degrees.
Okay, listen. We'll go to the Oz chart, and after the Oz chart, I'm going to ask you about Ohio, because I'm sure many in Australia don't really know that region. It's not mentioned that much, all right?
Right.
So let's go to the Oz chart with Leah, and we'll be back in a moment.
Genie in a Bottle stays the same at number 3 on the Oz charts this week, as does Santana featuring Rob Thomas with Smooth at number 4. Dropping back 1 to number 3 is...
Right, there it is, the Oz chart. Okay, Ohio. Tell us about it.
Ohio's a great place to grow up. It's the kind of place where you walk down the street and someone walking past you will say hello, whereas in New York or LA, they'll just sort of look at the ground, and it's just really, people there are really genuine. Out in New York or especially out in Hollywood, people can be kind of fake and snobbish, and people are just more real. I'm being nice, but no.
LA, look, your record boss is looking, not New York. We love New York.
You know what it reminds me? Honestly, it kind of reminds us of Australia a little bit. We've only been here a day, but everybody is so polite and down to earth, and it's very refreshing. Especially in an industry like this, you go a lot of places, and people have certain stereotypes about the way you're going to act. They automatically assume if you're a singer and you're an entertainer and you have some success, you're going to be snobby or egotistical. So they kind of put up a wall about how they're going to act around you. But this place has been great. We've had a lot of fun just in the short time we've been here.
What, for instance, you two brothers, what were you listening to in music when you were growing up over the last, 10 years or so?
Listen to everything. We listened to, I mean, everything from Bobby McFerrin to Take 6, Boyz II Men to,
hip-hop, rap, classic rock. I'm a huge classic rock fan, rock fan.
Yes.
That's we definitely try to listen to as much different types of music as we can. I think that's really important when you're in a group because it brings in different influences and that's kind of what creates our sound and hopefully makes it a little more diverse. So.
Sure. Yeah. Well, listen, congratulations on this. Have a great time in Australia.
Thank you.
And look forward to coming out when you're playing live, all right?
Yeah.
And before I go, I just want to thank Elton and Madonna for sending these faxes to me at the weekend over Hey Hey. I tell you what, Elton, you're getting sillier and sillier and cheekier and cheekier. So anyhow, thanks for the faxes and thanks, Madonna. I love you dearly. As again, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you.
The album's called 98 and Rising. I don't have to tell you that out there. And it's a very good album. And where do you go next?
We actually go back to the U.S. We're going to be a part of the Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York City, and then we do some Christmas shows, and then on to the New Year. So.
Well, hopefully, if I don't see you here, I'll catch up with you in America in the New Year.
Yeah.
Have a great New Year's Eve.
Thank you
very much.
And we'll go out, and I'll say good night, Australia. Good night, Hong Kong. Good night, the world. And we go out with the boys, and this is great. This video's great. The song's great. And mate, Steve.